has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption. Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. As victories mount, so too will resistance. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain. A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting. What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Hey guys, what is happening? My name is ever-encroaching. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. We are officially in the game. This is so exciting. Anyways, going to keep the commentary to a very minimum here. Essentially just going to be playing the game. For the most part, it's going to be uncut. So, just wanted to say hi. Hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. This game is awesome. It's incredibly hard, incredibly unforgiving, and incredibly fun. Your heroes will die. They will go mad. This game is really complex. There's a lot of elements to it. Anyways, let's jump in and continue on here.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat? Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So really quick, guys, I want to tell you a couple things here. So underneath my character's health, the white squares that are underneath my character's health, that is their stress level. When that becomes full, they either go mad or they get courageous. Sometimes your hero can actually take advantage of having high stress, but also it can be really bad on the party and they won't fight. Just be wary of your stress level, your character's stress level. As you can see, my Crusader, he's pretty full in terms of stress. He's about like 70%. Basically, you gain stress by getting hit a lot. If an enemy crits you, that can kind of bring some stress on your party as well. Now, if you hit the enemies or you crit the enemies, a lot of times you'll de-stress. So it really is kind of a back and forth scenario here. There you go. He had a good hit, so he lost 4 stress there. You're going to be able to see that as the game progresses on here. Oh, that's going to hurt. He's going to get there. See, we just gained a bunch of stress there. Wow, that was a stressful hit. I'm stressed out. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll shut up. Here we go.
This expedition at least promises success. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. How quickly the tide turns. A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm. Powerful blow. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose. Fear and frailty finally claim their due. Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Begone, fiend! Mortality clarified in a single strike.
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
Executed with impunity.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all. Well struck! A singular strike. A devastating blow.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material. Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can die again.
Well guys, thanks for tuning in. This is playthrough number 1 of Darkest Dungeon. My goodness, we have a long ways to go. It's been an absolute blast playing. Again, really not an easy game. A lot of fun, a lot of upgrades as well. We're looking at the guild, the blacksmith. Anyways, a lot of levels to go. More videos to come of Darkest Dungeon here at MMORPG.com. Thanks for tuning in, guys. My name is RipperX. I'll see you guys soon.